My name's Matthew, and today we're going to walk around this beautiful 2020 on a 70 registration Porsche 911 Carrera 4S Cabriolet, and this is the 992 variation of the 911. This particular car is one owner from new. It's covered just over 17,000 miles and, interestingly, has around £17,000 of cost options fitted to it. So for one of these cars, it is highly specified. Now, we're going to run you through as many of the details as we can. We're going to show you as many of those cost options as we can. But the big headline items, the car is jet black metallic, which is obviously a very famous Porsche color. And inside we have the tan leather interior with the wonderful sports seats. And we have the Paldeo interior pack, so that wonderful open pore wood, which is very, very unusual on one of these cars. And actually this color scheme for me, it works so well. So we'll show you all of that when we get to the interior later in this video. Starting at the front end, we'll go through some of the amazing cost options on the nose of the car. So first and foremost, we have Porsche's X-Sight Porsche Dynamic Light System Plus. This is their Matrix LED beam light system with the 4 daytime running lights outside of the main beam. Porsche's most expensive light system that you can option on the car. And down low, the items that are a little bit trickier to see, we've got a big radar at the front of the car. That's because this car has Porsche's adaptive cruise control system and the forward-facing camera, which makes up one part of the 3D surround camera system attached to this vehicle. So we'll work our way around the passenger side. And at the front, we have the first part of the 20 and 21 inch split fit alloy wheels. And these are the Carrera Classic wheel. For me, one of the prettier 992 wheels. And really, because they are the split fit, they really fill the arches. A very big wheel on the 992 generation of 911. Full color Porsche crests here in the middle. Guards red brake calipers with the Porsche logo down the side or down the front of them, and a really beautiful finish with the sort of machine polish around the outside and sort of a metallic grey on the inners of the spokes. And as I haven't previously mentioned, having a full colour Porsche crest is a cost option. You have to pay for that. Coming down the passenger side, under the mirror there, you can see another part of that surround camera system, which is the side view cameras, the lovely armor guard strips protecting those rear wheel arches on the 911s, and this car has Porsche entry and drive. So that is keyless entry and drive. So you just have to have your key in the key in your pocket to get into the car, and the same to switch it on. And then have a look at that fantastic interior. And one thing I failed to mention as well at the beginning of the video is that that beautiful tan interior is gorgeous on the seats, and then we have a black leather dashboard and black leather tops of doors, which are all contrast stitched in tan as well. And I think it's a really gorgeous detail. When you're sat in this car, it's such a sophisticated, beautiful place to sit. And for me, very different. You know, it's very different to the standard black, all black color schemes that a lot of 911s are ordered in. I actually think this is a really sophisticated, as I say, but a really lovely way to specify a convertible, because obviously you spend time with the roof off, you spend time with other people looking at the car from the outside into the interior. It's really nice that the interior is so pretty. Coming around the back of the car, we've got Porsche's sort of updated 992 rear light system with this massive long rear light bar for the brake lights. And then down here, we've got Porsche's sports exhaust system, a big cost option, finished in gloss black. Lovely to have the model designation on the back there, the Carrera 4S lettering across the back. And then working around the driver's side, I'm going to jump in and run you through some of the lovely features on the inside of this car. And what I'll do is I'll just switch it on. So you can hear that 3-litre flat 6 come to life. And we'll start on the door card and run you through some of the lovely features over here. So what we have is we have electric, adjustable and folding mirrors. You can release all of the windows at one time with this button here being a convertible. The Bose surround sound system down here, and then, sorry, I've done that in a funny order, but the memory package for the driver's seat. And then that leads me very, very nicely down to the seat itself. These are 14-way adjustable sports seats They have the Porsche crest embossed into the headrests really, really nicely. That's a cost option. And while the camera's there, if it looks down, we've also got the Carrera 4S model designation embossed into the center console. Again, a lovely cost option. Coming into the cabin itself, I've got an electric steering column. Again, you've got to pay for that. I've got a multi-function GT steering wheel, and the button behind here tells you that the steering wheel heating is on. It is a heated steering wheel as well. All the controls on the steering wheel are very, very intuitive. So this little wheel on this side will run you through the menus on the right-hand screen. You can go to a full map as well, and obviously all your little settings within the car. You have all your new drive modes, including a wet drive mode, which is new for 992. And you can also control those drive modes with the drive select switch on the bottom of the steering wheel here. Lovely big gear shift paddles behind the steering wheel itself. And then over here we have the controls for the volume, a track skip button, and your voice commands. On the left-hand side here, between that little gap in the steering wheel, you'll see that we've got the lane departure warning system and the adaptive cruise control and the speed limiter all on one particular stalk. And if you just look through the steering wheel, if the camera can see it, that little light there signifies that the lights are on automatic. And as I said at the beginning, because it has the matrix LED beams, that is always being adaptive for any car that's coming in the other direction. Porsche's PCM system as well, massively updated for the 992, this huge widescreen system. You have all of those car controls that I was talking about, including that sports exhaust, which I've just switched on, all adjustable within the screen. There's also a shortcut button for the sports exhaust here as well, so you don't have to go through the screen. It is a brilliant exhaust. You can really hear the difference that it makes. You've got all your assist functions in here, so your Porsche Active Safe, again, using that adaptive cruise control radar to keep you safe on the road. And then the car, obviously, in a modern car, if I can come back to the main home screen up here, it does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. It is all wirelessly connectable in here. That beautiful contrast stitching across the dashboard. Sports Chrono Pack Plus with the clock over there in the center of the dashboard as well. And then moving down the center console, the lovely Paldeo wood pack with the open pore sort of grain dark wood, dual zone climate control with a beautiful new little stubby gear selector, not taking up much space in the center console. Heated and ventilated seats, so again, a massive cost option. And for those of you that have never had a 911 before, in the last 2 generations of 911 on the convertibles, you have this fantastic wind deflector, which makes an enormous amount of difference when you're driving these cars on the motorway at speed. You can have an amazingly clear conversation and driving experience with that wind deflector up, and it so neatly folds away. So the last thing I'm going to do is just run the roof. Obviously, being a convertible, you're going to want to see how the roof operates. And I think it's really interesting with 992s, while I wait for the roof to operate, which is very fast, I think the roof really continues that classic iconic 911 shape. Whereas I've found in the past that convertible 911s have this very small round roof which ruins the shape of the car. I think 991, 992 do a great job of keeping that iconic, silhouette alive. So a 2020 on a 70 registration, 911 Carrera 4S Cabriolet with, in my opinion, one of the prettiest colour schemes available today. It's a one-owner car from new with a full Porsche main dealer service history and covered just over 17,000 miles with an enormous host of cost options. My name's Matthew. I hope the video's helped. Thanks for watching.